going through punching all of the grass down, so we have 954 grass. I also took the time while I was punching it down to start creating these spikes here, because I cleared out some of my trees that were mature, and I had blocks filled with 6,000 wood, so I took it upon myself to go ahead and make some. So I got 133 spikes here. The new seeds that we ended up getting, the saplings, whatever you want to call them, and I went ahead and planted them. So my yard has pretty much no trees in it now, because we harvested everything that was fully grown at the time. So 3/4 of my yard is completely brand new saplings. Some of them getting a little more uniform now, because we were able to clear out some of the grass so we could get more saplings in here. So that's definitely something that we want to do. Considering how much we got, we're now at the point where it's morning on day 16. So we're going to go out and we're going to put some spikes down, see if that is going to help us out here. I actually know it's going to help out tremendously, but we only have 138 of them. We're still making some, so what we want to do is make sure that we're not going to be in the way of anything when we go to lay these down, because I find that it's a lot easier to do it this way for the first row. We go ahead and we'll just lay these spikes down here all the way across the front, because we know that the hordes will come out of the houses, out of the buildings, over the hill, and they'll come this way. When we go on the other side of the fence, we can repair it, reinforce it with iron as we dig in our mines and we get more scrap iron to use. The forge can make the iron for you, so if you're worried about taking the raw iron and being able to get... Oh, crap. Let's go ahead and do that. I don't want anybody climbing up on top of that with any glitches or anything like that to get higher, so there we go. Let's go ahead and fix that. Alrighty, just rolling all the way down. You can see how many spikes we're using already. We're already down to 80, 82, somewhere in that range. So now we finally come to our ladder here, which is pretty much the boundary line of our property. So when we climb up here, we can see there's the other wall. So we have spikes going all the way across the front. So if somebody were to try to break through from this side and come across here, they're going to get stopped by those spikes. So we were able to produce an entire row. It took about 100 spikes. So that's definitely something we want to keep in mind. Go ahead and get rid of these blocks here. They're going to do nothing for us. Make sure that we don't have any gaps in the fence here. So we have our first line of defense. Let's see here, and then we're going to go ahead and make sure that we have our spikes. We leveled up again. We now have 30 skill points, which is awesome. So if we come over here, we can see we still can't upgrade our survivor, but I believe that if we come over here, we can grab steel smithing for 30 points. So we now have steel smithing number 1 unlocked. There's 3 of them. Different recipes become available as you upgrade your steel smithing. Like the next one is my construction tools needs to be at 40, and my toolsmith needs to be at 30. Right now toolsmithing's at 7, which means I'm probably gonna have to feed some XP into it so I can get it up to where I want it to be. That way I can unlock the next level, add another 30 XP. Toolsmithing is the ability to craft handheld motorized tools faster and at better quality, decrease repair penalties, and get more from repair kits. You get the skill by crafting and repairing items from this group. So basically, every time you make a brand new hammer or you repair it, that's going to increase your tool smithing. Because my tools don't really wear out and I use a lot of iron tools, I'm not really going to be able to upgrade that as well. Here's a tire, which just explodes into nothing. Every once in a while, you will get a set of mini bike tires out of it. I'm not really fully understanding why they decided to do that. It's just kind of something that the game creators thought would be a good idea. So with that said, we have 82 here, and that was the most we were able to make. We still have 6,000 and 2,800 wood here, so I could always tell it to make some more for me. However, over here in this area, I know that we're going to end up seeing some zombies coming in, so I'm going to go ahead and create a little area right here in case they try to come in. And then I'm going to come down this wall because I know sometimes they spawn here. So we're going to see what we can do to kind of put a row of defense around this, because we want to make sure that no one's going to be able to come into us. And the upside is it'll get rid of the grass here. What it won't do though is get rid of anything that requires an axe. So if you have like long bushes or whatever that gives you the little pieces of wood, I'll find one, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. But basically, you can sometimes find them along the fences. Got some yucca here. They're small and brown, and they typically give you wood. Right here, these things right here, those, sometimes you gotta actually like take it out with an axe or a hammer or something, because the game won't want to actually budge it for you. It'll just be really close to your fence line, and it'll just end up skipping over it. So all you really gotta do is just whack it with a hammer or a fist. That'll pull it out. So there we go. And of course, we're able to come all the way down here. We still have a couple extra, so we can round this corner a little bit, give them some defense. There we go, because the last thing we want is for there to be a zombie horde heading that corner. So we got 6 more. Let's just make sure that we have gaps filled. Our guy's, of course, thirsty again, so, you know, because we don't have any thirst built up, I've been instead investing in other things, because I really don't care about thirst. You know, I know everybody's different in the things that they actually care about, but for me, I would much rather get to concrete mixing and stuff like that than worry about thirst. Let's see here. So now we're gonna have this problem right here. Let's see here. If I can pull this out here, make it so I can actually get in here. Alrighty, so I can actually climb in here. Let's go ahead and repair the stuff I can here. There we go. Now I can actually climb up on my ladder or on my staircase here and get out. So I have a good single line of defense. I want 3 rows on both sides. When I'm done over here, it's not this area over here is not going to be as bad. But for right now, just as a line of defense to help protect my guy, I want to be able to make sure that's taken care of. This area in here, I'm going to dig this out. When I get concrete, and this is a concrete wall, this is actually going to turn into a trench. I'm going to end up with a trench going all around my entire property line. Reason being is that I like to fill trenches in with spikes, and that really hinders their ability to come after you. Hordes don't like trenches, just because, you know, you dig down, you know, 5 or 6 blocks, dig it out at least 3 blocks, 4 blocks wide, line the bottom with spikes and concrete, and they're not really going to be able to get in there too much. As long as you have a ladder getting down to it so you can repair the spikes as they break, you're pretty much okay. You know, it doesn't really require much. I've done pits in that fashion as well. I've had games where I took this entire area over here where the arrow is pointing. I took that whole area out right across the road, dug a pit down 10-15 blocks deep, 5-6 blocks wide, put spikes in it. They came across, just fall into it. It was absolutely crazy. It was one of the funniest things that I think I've done in the game. Really made me feel pretty good about that. Alrighty, so now that we've got that taken care of, we can hear zombies. I'm assuming they're probably inside these homes, and that's probably where we're hearing them from, because I'm hearing them moan, or at least it's just something the game is throwing at me. I know that they're not in my yard. I know that they're not in my home base here that we've got built. I mean, day 16, we've already got spikes going. We still have 6,000 wood here, so we are pretty well fortified. One of the things that we can do here, if we really want to, we can always bring this stuff back over here, find some more. Where's the spikes at? They should be right here, wood spikes. And we can always tell it to make more. You know, we can make 89 more, which will give us a full another row. The problem is we'll run out of wood. So we won't be able to do anything until the rest of our trees mature, which we still have a couple of days because these guys look like they're almost ready. Not quite. We could harvest them now, but we're not going to get nearly as much wood out of them. So for that reason, I always want to save it and wait for it to build up. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. We still have plenty of room here. I'm going to go ahead and toss this, grab my crossbow. I got 18 ammo, it looks like. Alright, 29 ammo, 18 steel arrows. Yeah. Alright, so one of the things we want to do here is go on a little trip. Let's see, I hate this balancing act. I need to just... So I can get my catwalk. That makes running across this super, super easy. But for the purpose that I want to use it for right now, it's going to work. So we're going to come down here, and I'm going to show you guys something cool as we come down here. And our little home base that we've got. Now, see, we have this southern region down here. They call it a national park or national forest, something of that nature. A lot of times there are zombies that will stand up on the road when you approach this area, so we want to be super careful of that. Let's take a look here. You have the Navasgain National Forest, U.S. Department of Agriculture. This house is directly across the street. Right after this, we can come over here. I'm going to check it real quick, see if there's any loot. Nope. Alrighty. And there's an air conditioner we can tear apart. I find it kind of funny that it kind of looks like it says something Fiction 7 or Fusion 7. I find it funny they use the number 7 since it's 7 days to die. Let's see here. We're going to keep these spikes out because we never know if we're going to need those or not. Toss the hammer, grab the wrench so I can go ahead and tear this apart. Because if we catch enough of these, we will be able to make our own workbench at that base, which will then give us one at Trader Joel's and one at our secondary base. We did get one mechanical part, looks like. Which, I mean, I guess that's better than nothing, so I can't really complain. But in the backyard over here, here's what I want to show you guys. There is a garden that somebody had made, and it has blueberries. This is very awesome. So you can just come through here and pick up the blueberries. And technically, if you really want to, you know, you can always go through and replant them. You can seed them because the ground is already right here for you. So it just kind of depends on what you're wanting to do with it. Me personally, I want to take all these back to our home base, put them up in the ceiling garden that we have, our rooftop garden. That way we can go ahead and use that as a safe place that we can put these blueberries so that we can grow them, because then we can make some blueberry pie. I believe it's just like eggs, cornmeal, and blueberries. It's a super simple recipe. Should be really, really easy. I'm also going to grab some of these cotton plants because cotton makes cloth, and if we do it right, we could actually end up growing enough cotton that we don't have to worry about harvesting cloth from things. But I mean, you know, realistically, I just want to be self-sufficient. That's about all it really comes down to. So we got 72 blueberries. I grabbed 6 things of cotton. That way we can go ahead and get that taken care of. My guy is thirsty, so we're going to go ahead and take care of that, which should not be a problem. Alrighty, there we go. So we got him taken care of. Let's switch over to our crossbow and take a look at what we got going on. Okay, so let's go ahead and harvest some more wood. Grab some more pine cones, because that's going to be really super cool if we can get some of those. Kind of looks like the game didn't give us any. That's a bit of a letdown. Come on, guy. You know what? Seriously, no pine seeds? Well, there's a bird's nest, so do we get eggs? Eggs it is. Alright, whether it's eggs or it's feathers, it's always good either way. Eggs are really good because we can make eggs and bacon, which is something you can make in a campfire. It's highly nutritious for your character. There it goes. Looks like we got 2 pine cones there. So eggs and bacon are really good. You know, that way you're not sitting around making charred meat or cooked meat or whatever all the time. You can always have eggs and bacon, which will have a ton of nutritional value. Kind of looks like we're getting full here, so let's toss the plant fibers, because I want to be able to grab some more wood, and tell my guy here to go ahead and make some more spikes. We have 4 spikes. Bit of a letdown here. I want to be able to make more. So let's see here. There we go, 115, and that takes care of the wood. And then if we keep chopping here, we're gonna take these pine seeds that we're getting, and we're gonna move them. So it's definitely something I want to do. Let's get rid of the shank here, our bone shiv. Let's grab the 6 pine seeds that we're getting. We're gonna put these in the front of the house when we're done. That way they could be in the front yard. So when we're going by on our fence, we're a little bit closer to where we want to be. That one only gave me 1 pine seed, so. And eventually, like I said, I will fence off this yard in another video and show you guys how you can take care of that. You can chop the roof and turn it into another base with another garden if you want. There's a lot of different things that you can do. I love doing things like that because I like being safe in this game, and I'm worried about zombie dogs or whoever coming up. Oh, here's one of those plants that I was talking about. If you want to try to put something down here, you can not do it. The game it'll skip right over it. So you got to come through here and take it and find a way to get rid of that, and that gives you 3 wood. It's just really annoying overall. Really serves no purpose to me. So let's see here. And this side over here, it's very hilly. That's one of the sides I like to take the dirt out, smooth it all down to a flat yard, and take that dirt and move that to my gardens. That makes it super easy as well. Another place you can get some dirt from is busting up these potted plants. It took me forever to figure it out. I was playing the game and I thought, what is the point of a potted plant? I really don't understand it. What the point is to having a potted plant in the game. And then it kind of dawned on me that the point of the potted plant is just a place where you can use it for decoration for your home if that's what you want to do, or you can use it for dirt. So if you are looking for some dirt, that's an easy way for you to do that. I'm going to check this stuff here. Now, when you do level up, there is a way to increase the likelihood that you grab stuff or get better quality items and things like that. I believe they call it like Quality Joe or something over in the XP area. I'm kind of surprised we didn't find any water bottles. There's usually jars of water in here. But when you come over here, let me see here. Where did it go? One of these has the little deal in it. Scavenging. There we go. Barter is your ability to get better deals at Trader Joel's. Secret stash. Trader Joel has a secret stash. Your scavenging here is like how fast you're able to scrounge. It says be the scrounge master, get faster at looting, and get a higher % chance for better loot. So the idea is that you would be able to check cupboards and get also be able to do them quicker. Fast Eddie. There's 3 of them. That means that you can loot faster with each rank by 25%, which is great because when you hit like ammo containers, certain suitcases, things like that, they take forever. Some cars do too. Quality Joe increases the amount of quality on the item. So if you find an axe, instead of it being a 10, it might be a 25, 50, or 100 quality point added to it, which is really nice. Treasure Hunter is kind of pointless. If you're wanting to do the treasure hunting exercises, you find little treasure maps that'll say, hey, this is Jane, I buried my treasure, here's the map to it, go find it. And you just gotta dig around the dirt and find it. The higher your treasure hunter is, the easier it is for you to find it. The game won't kind of shove you in the wrong direction. Otherwise you have to dig around a lot looking for the loot. It's kind of a pointless pain in the butt kind of exercise that they have, but I mean, sometimes you find some cool stuff. I'm not gonna lie, everybody has their day. So I used to do them when I got bored. I would say, I'm gonna go do the treasure hunting thing, and it would take me a day or 2 of digging around and rooting before I found something. And then I got like a first aid kit or something very, very small. It was never anything that I was like, yeah, I'm so glad I did that. They don't give you sniper rifles or anything that would be super useful. Like this guy here. Look at this guy. He is just super awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and use these because I want to up my wellness. It's 0.5 wellness, so I've already got my wellness up from that one. And then let's take a look here. We have some goldenrod tea, which is, again, I don't need that. It's kind of pointless. What was this one? 44 magnum parts. I've never built a Magnum, so I'm not really sure if somebody out there really wants to build a Magnum or if that's the kind of gun they like, but I will go ahead and take those parts because pistol parts can be sold at Trader Joel's. So regardless, I can go over to Trader Joel's and I can toss the items and say, you know what, Joel, how about you help me out, buddy? Because I really don't feel like, you know, running around with Magnum parts or a rocket launcher or whatever. So Joel will buy those items off of you. There's a maximum to how much he'll buy, so don't think that you can just go there and get rid of, like, you know, 40 panels of, you know, sniper rifle parts or 44 Magnum parts or whatever. He won't buy them all for whatever. I don't know why. He just, there's a limit. You know, it's probably just to make the game harder, even though you're probably playing one player. Which kind of bothers me sometimes because I'm just kind of like, dude, it's a one-player game, guy. Like, you could buy these items all day long off of us. It really isn't going to be that critical, but you know, the game just won't do that for you. So I'm gonna need to eat and find my way out of this house because, you know, it's got that wrench that I want. So we're gonna go ahead, and it's a great day outside. So if I hurry up, I might be able to get some hunting done. Which is always a really, really good idea, especially in these green areas like this before it snows or the game tries to steal something from us. These green areas are really nice because you can find deer, pig, and bear. I've ran into a bear typically down here between these two houses on the Navezgane map that we're on. I'll run into a bear down there, and it's always when it's snowing for some reason. I don't really know why, but sometimes you run into that. Is there anything here? Nope. Okay. So now we've kind of come to here. I never really put a staircase in, but typically what I'll do is I'll bring a wall right here along this, and I'll put a staircase in. That way I can wall off this river a little bit and secure everything. But for right now, I'm just going to cross this, fix that, because that's going to turn to concrete. The next step to the upgrade is concrete for that. So I'm going to go ahead and fix that, because probably we had the dogs attacking us, going crazy, trying to get in, and you know, they probably just didn't realize, hey, I fortified this, you're not getting in. But let's see. Oh, we got a drop. There we go. Do we have any empty jars? We have 12 empty jars. You know, I do have a ton of stuff back at the house. I'm just gonna leave it alone. It really doesn't serve a purpose for me. Are you seriously cold? Why are you cold? Buddy, you shouldn't be cold. And yes, I'm using a wrench, L2. The wrench will build just same as a hammer, which, you know, is pretty nice. I like that I can keep my wrench out and I don't have to use my claw hammer to build stuff. And then when I would tear something apart, I can use the wrench, which you would also think the claw hammer would do, but it doesn't. I don't know why it won't allow you to. At the very least, it should give you a cruder version. Let's see, if we run and then we jump, sometimes we can get up here. Maybe it'll let us. If not, we're just going to get up on the other side where our ladder is. I am not freezing. Come on. It's a bright and sunshiny day. Look at this day. I mean, really, I am freezing. This game is redonkulous. Alright, so let's go ahead and get up here in our little base. I got to fix that stairwell, too. Run across the catwalk, where we've got our tree starting to grow. Come on, guys, grow faster. I really want to harvest you so I can make more spikes and reinforce my area more. So I'm going to run across here, come upstairs. I know, you're hungry. Alright, let's get in here and let's go ahead and feed him because he's whining. And, alright, so now that we're feeding you, we're going to see our, stamina cap increase again. And let's see here. We're going to go ahead and toss our crushed sand in here so we can collect that. Magnum parts, short iron. The mechanical parts. We're going to put you where you go. You're going to over here. How many do we have? 12? So we're getting closer to having our workbench. We have no bullets for that. No bullets there. Do we have bullets in here? I'm not seeing any glance, but oh well. So we're just gonna throw you here. Cotton and blueberries, you can hang out. I will do the blueberries probably at night. That way I have something to do to help me out. Killing time at night, because otherwise it's gonna kind of drive me nuts. Where are my eggs? Do I have eggs? I thought I had eggs. There's 4 eggs. Alright, well, we're going to throw 2 in there. That way we can go hunting and we can make some bacon and eggs because that's going to be a ton of fun. 88 bullets. So if we find a pistol, we're pretty set. I mean, we got 130 pistol rounds that we can use. I just need to get me a pistol. So maybe we'll go do some drops today. Some more electrical parts. I'm almost at the point I can take my electrical parts and stuff and go over to a workbench and build me some electric lights, which is completely possible to do at a workbench. You used to be able to do stuff like that without a workbench, but then the game was like, aha, you thought. So now you need a workbench. Oh, I hear zombies. Who's dying? I'm hearing you guys. Somebody's running into something. I keep hearing them. There they are. Oh, they're all the way down here. Yeah? Hey guys, you guys having fun? I mean, look at you. There's so many of you. Please, come on, hit my spikes. Come on. It'll be a lot of fun, I promise you guys. Here, let's just... Come on. We're gonna get so much fat. And then we're gonna check for items and loot. Make sure we don't run into the spikes. You gotta slow down like he's in molasses. He's just like, oh, I'm like, yeah, I know. We ran into our own spikes. So there's all that. Okay, and hey guy, where you going? Let me just show you something cool. This is a crossbow. Come on, just die. There you go. Good boy. Looks like he's dead, but there we go. What you got on you? Anything? Food. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your sacrifice. And let's grab our little bone shiv. You gonna give me fat? There we go. I love leveling up from doing that. Let's see here. Who is running around? You? Yeah? Is that what you're doing? That's always nice. Thank you, nurse. I really appreciate your sacrifice. And you guys? Come on. Just got to go back and make some more tips, because I need some iron tips to make some crossbow bolts. Yeah, he is just really going nuts. Yeah, don't explode. Ah, it exploded. I really didn't want it to explode, but it did. It just cost me one whole body. I mean, what is the deal with this? And your neck stretches out. So goofy. You know what? Let's just go over here and grab you guys. In time, they'll just turn into these little, I don't know what you call them, little flat corpse people things. There you go. And what about you? Oh, nothing? Come on, man. Some animal fat at least. And you? Nope, nothing. I'm like, come on, man. Like, really? Give me some stuff. Some boots and some bullet casings. Those are nice. That's going to save me quite a bit of hassle. Baseball cap gets... Huh, the whole thing just exploded, it looked like. I really don't need rotted flesh, though. Rotted flesh, you can pretty much use that to make, whatchamacallit, fertilizer. Don't ask me why. The game makers thought that was a good idea. I don't need this bone. I'd rather sell the painkillers to Trader Joel. Gunpowder. Man, you guys are just full of stuff, aren't you? 2 more items that I really want. Okay, well, if that's how we're going to play it. I'll toss my crushed sand so I can grab that. And sham sandwich. I'm not that hard up. Sham sandwich will keep you from starving. I've mentioned that in other videos. The issue is that it often comes at a wellness loss. So you will most likely lose your wellness bonus because the game must be a pain in your butt. So your guy just kind of goes, like it's the nastiest thing in the world for him to eat. Which, you know, I totally get it. It probably is. It looks like a rotted green sandwich. But, you know, you're not going to die. So it's kind of that trade-off, like, you know, do you want to lose a couple of wellness points and stay alive, or do you just want to keep starving to death? There we go. Since we're making some more spikes, we're going to bring these down here and see. They really tore the crap out of this, but, you know, that's the cool thing about hordes, is that they will come in and hook you up with a bunch of stuff. So, let's see, how much wood do we have left? 1,600. Yeah, we're going to have to plant this pine seed. We'll just plant them across the street from this base. We always seem to come back to this base, and there's more trees out there, so it's not like we're going to be really running super low on it. There we go. Let's leave one there so we know they're all going to build up there. We have 22 more that we're going to make, which is cool, because if we run at dogs, we kind of want to be able to avoid that, you know. Dogs will tear you up really fast. Oh, and this item right here, I don't know if you guys know what this is. This is a blood draw kit. It'll drop your health by 25 points, but it gives you a blood bag. So your blood bag can be used to make first aid kits and to heal your character. So it's kind of that trade-off, like if you have enough food because you are gardening, not a big deal. You can actually start crafting first aid kits because you are actually self-sufficient. You know, that there's that word again I like to use in the videos, because, you know, you want to be self-sufficient in this game. It's kind of the whole point. You want to be able to start building your own yucca and take care of everything. I am on a body. Where'd you guys go? Alright, so, any fat? Anybody? Anybody got fat? No? Come on, give me fat. There we go. I want to build some torches. What is that? Something I can scrap. A black t-shirt. Well, considering that we're going to be going someplace pretty soon. Yep, leveled up again. So, let's go ahead and grab these torches. Like I said, the more you get into this, the easier it is to make torches. Because, I mean, there's 13, there's 15. Crafting is full. Come on, guys. Alright, we're gonna toss you because there's no point. And then we're just gonna grab that t-shirt. There we go. Break you apart. And go drop some items off. See, this is why workbenches are important, because, you know, sometimes you want to craft extra stuff and you just get stuck. You're like, man, oh, come on, don't do that. Don't do that. Alright. I gotta be away from these cars long enough for them to respawn loot. There we go. Let's go ahead and come up here. And let's drop off some more stuff in our storage chest. So we got some oil. Do we have oil in here somewhere? I bet I do. Let me see. Yep, there it goes. 15 oil. God, 16 duct tape. I can make some more repair kits. Let's see. Painkillers. Are you in here, painkillers? 17 painkillers. Let's go ahead and just take those. We'll just run to Trader Joel's and get rid of them. Black t-shirt. Gunpowder. Bullet casings. You're going to come with me and go into the forge. These cowboy boots. You're going to go over there. Short iron pipe. You're getting put away. Kind of looks like everything else I want to keep. Steel arrows. You know, I actually don't. I'm going to toss my bow in here because I got my rifle in case I find bullets. There's a pistol receiver. I'm pretty sure that I still can't do anything with it, though. Yeah. Gotta go get a pistol book. Alright. So. Hey, guy. You want to make me some iron arrowheads? Iron arrowhead. There they are. What can I make? Like 1 billion of them? 610. Okay, I don't need 610. Let's call 50. 50 seems like a nice round number for this. And then we're going to throw the brass in here because when we smelt this brass down, I always put them in as a whole item. I don't scrap it out first. I'm pretty sure you get more out of it by doing it this way, but I'm not 100% sure. I just don't sit around doing nothing, guessing or whatever. So I want to be able to make sure we get these arrowheads, and then we're going to start looking for feathers so we can make some more bolts. I only got 18. Hopefully that means that we're going to be able to get out and do some hunting. Yeah. Alright. Let's go ahead and grab that. So now we have 50 of our arrowheads. We have 18 of our bolts left. We got some brass in there. We got some lead. You can even put glass in here. I think I got a glass panel somewhere that I threw in here. I try to keep my crushed glass and the glass panels because you can... Yep, right there. Glass panels. Because you can use those to make more drinking glasses. You just stick them in the forge. Turn that puppy on. That'll make some glass for you. And then where's it at? Oh, come on. Where's our drinking glasses? I know you guys have them. There, glass jar. That's what they call them. So it'll take 10 things of glass and 1 thing of clay, but you can make a glass jar using the forge. So we have 20, so I can actually make 2 glass jars. So I could have even more glass jars if you guys were worried that there was some sort of shortage of glass jars in this game, which, trust me, there's not. I've already got over 100 things of water in this game, and all you really need to do is find yourself a pot in any stove, because the game loves to do that for you. It's 1700 hours. Really? It's already the end? Come on. That means it's been almost an hour that we've been making this video. It doesn't feel like it's been an hour. You know, I really enjoy talking with you guys. I really enjoy showing you guys these tutorials and, you know, the gameplay. I mean, it's only day 16. We're going to go into day 17 here, so we've got so much done. So many of these bases are taken care of already. A lot of it is just going to be reinforcing things. So, like, once we get this done, we're going to end up planting our trees. We're going to take our base and bring trees this way. This whole thing will turn into like a giant forest. That way we can always have spikes available to put spikes all the way around here, and that'll keep the zombies back, which will be really super nice. I really love doing stuff like that. Because then you can come through here and you find their little bodies and you go, hey, loot, yay, give me your fat, thank you, you guys are so great. And then you know, oh, come on, I just sprained my ankle. Okay, well, by the next video I'll be healed, I guess. Let's see here. So if we come over to this house, which we will turn into a base. Let's see here. We'll go ahead and drop a torch there, add a torch there. We'll put a torch over here in this corner so we can actually see what's going on down here. And we will tear this door down because it's locked every single time. Check out this guy. Oh, look, more stuff. Thank you for giving me more stuff, buddy. Tear you out so we can climb up here. Come on, no, up the ladder. Up the ladder, you got it. Come on, there you go. Good job. And we're up here. So there's all this extra metal that we can have. Let's take this door frame out because, you know, who thought that was a good idea? And we got 2 bookshelves up here. So what can we learn? Oh, there we go, the nail gun. Nail gun, just so you guys know, it's kind of like the hammer. It lets you build things super fast. And there we go. So we can go ahead and build shotgun slugs. That's going to be cool. And let's take a look here. Alright, are we... Yeah, Yes. Alright, so now we can make 16 more torches. Because, you know, we were running low. It's a joke for you guys. And let's check this trash pile that we're going to totally leave here so that we can always have new loot. And then one of the things that I like to do is take this window out right here. So let's see here. Let's drop some of these off, even though I know you guys are going to whine about it. Because you're like, well, there's a lamp on the wall, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no. There we go. Now we can see, because our mining helmet, look at this. Without the mining helmet, this is what you got. With the mining helmet, this is what you got. So that's one of the reasons to have a mining helmet. Let's go ahead and take this out. Alright, and then we're going to... I know, but I really don't want rotted flesh right now, and it's not exactly a shortage. Okay, so then we're going to throw a door on this. And then with our door on the outside, we're going to go ahead and put stairs coming up to the side so we can get in and out, because right there is our other base that we put, our bridge base. So we've got that, we'll have that taken care of. That way we can go ahead and run from there straight up to here and be secure so no one can get to us. Let's take a look at this little ammo bag or sports bag or whatever. We have hunting rifle receiver with only a 9, so that's not the best, but if we're ever in a jam and we need a hunting rifle receiver, we'll have it. I'll probably trade it to Trader Joel. With it being almost 1900 hours, we're probably not going to get to Trader Joel's tonight. But overall, you don't know, you know. We could probably sprint there and be there, but he's just going to close. So there's that door and that door, and then we will go ahead and close them so that if any of the little spider guys decide to show up, they can't get in. And that's pretty much going to give us this upper part for right now. This is going to work out pretty nice, allowing us to have a little bit of shelter here. Let's see. If we do the same thing over here, we can put our torches in. That's going to give us some light that we're going to need. Let's go ahead. I really don't feel like having that always to the left because you guys suck. And I can't aim directly at it because the game just won't render it that way. So we still have 10 torches, and now we have plenty of light up here for what we want to do. So we can turn this into a secondary base, so that if we're running around doing stuff, we have this base as well. So we have plenty of places that we can take our character to get away from zombies or dogs or whatever. So when we're looking at the map here, we have this house, and this house that we'll be able to fence off. We have this here, and then we have our main base over here, and then we have the one all the way back by Trader Joel's, all the way over here. So no matter what, we seem to have a lot of areas. We got our fresh water sources and stuff, so we can pretty much go to different places in case we're out looting around and we get stuck. We'll have all these areas. I want to be able to put gardens on the top, rip out these roofs, put your garden in and stuff. That way you always have a food source, so you're not stuck out starving, because you know, it's kind of pointless to work on a game where you can raise your maximum health to like 200, 250, somewhere in that range. Then you're going to sit down and say, well, I don't know what to do because, you know, I'm hungry and I'm halfway across town. You know, and even though we're going to be building walls with catwalks and stuff like that so we can sprint to any base we want to be able to move from base to base to base, because you're going to want storage space, you're going to want, you know, things to do and stuff like that. And you might as well take advantage of the fact that these houses exist. Foot's broken, I'm not going to jump down. I was thinking about it and I was like, yeah, and I was like, no, foot's broke, might as well just come out here because, yeah, we haven't heard the little zombie scream thing letting us know that they're on their way. Let's just make that repair. It's kind of bugging me. And who had it? Was it you? No? No nightstand? Was it you? Was it you? You had stuff anyways. Let's see. What about you? Yeah, you had stuff. What about you, trash? No? And there's a wrench. And nothing. And 2 bandages. Let's check our toilet. And what is that? Murky water? Probably. Let's drop that. Grab murky water. Okay. So if we do this right, we're just gonna casually come out. Across here. Come on. You can do it. Mister, I have no stamina because I broke my leg. Come on. You got this. I wouldn't ask you to do it if I didn't think you could do it. Boing. Boing. I know, but you're good. You're awesome. Alright, looks like some of these have already sprouted back up again, which is super nice. They're actually getting bigger, so they're getting closer to being ready to harvest. The saplings still haven't shot up yet like I'd like them to, but you know, they should here pretty soon. It's only day 16. So we've made it back to our base. We avoided all zombies in the process because, you know, we're pretty awesome like that. We can come up here, check this stuff out, and go, well, here's some parts for a honey rifle receiver and a magnum and cotton, murky water, overalls. There's the extra food that we grabbed, goggles we don't really care about. And then we're going to go ahead and melt these down. And who had the first aid kits? There's a couple of them in there. Let's see. There we go. So now we have 10 first aid kits hanging out, 5 on us, which is really, really nice. The likelihood is that we are not going to be starving to death or dying or anything crazy, because we've done a pretty good job of keeping our guy alive. Oh, there we go. Brass candlestick or whatever. So we got that taken care of. Our guy is... I know you're getting cold somehow, so you feel warm by the fire. There we go. Now we're not cold. So we got that taken care of. So on day 16 we were able to go ahead and take care of our spikes going around our perimeter. We went ahead and we did a little bit of looting. Warmed our guy up so he's not dying of you know, cold. Let's see here. Put our jacket on him, that way he's a little bit warmer. Now we got 15 points available, so you know, we got to figure out what we want to spend those 15 points on, because I really don't want Pummel Pete or any of you guys. What I really want is another Better Lead Than Dead, because that works out really, really nice up in that damage. But I need a rifles at 10. I mean, I could always just drop some points in this. That's going to be NAD damage, plus 2.1. That'll be really nice too. But, you know, or I could just sit on it and just say, you know what, it is what it is. Medicine's really cool too. That's a good one to drop some XP in. The more you get more health from topical and consumable remedies. So the more you use medicine, the better your health gain is when you go to use it. So instead of you using it and your life is like 1 and it takes you up to like 20, with a higher ranking, you can take 1, it'll fill your life bar up. But it's kind of a money pit. It's a place where you can just drop your XP to try to get that up as high as possible. Your chemistry station is going to be where you can start making different you know, first aid kits and crap like that, and you know, things that require a chemistry station like it really needs to be done. But you know, I would say a workbench is what you're going to want, and then you're going to want to go ahead and get yourself an engine so you can make a concrete mixer, and your 2 bases. Those are the 2 most important things. So we're going to go ahead and call this video for the night. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Give me a like, give me a comment, let me know what's going on. Let me know your thoughts. If you guys want a tutorial on something I haven't covered yet, go ahead and shoot me a comment and let me know what you guys want to see, and we'll go ahead and do that. If you guys want some different designs for bases and stuff like that, we have plenty of houses to do that with and plenty of buildings that we're going to be taking care of. When you're getting to concrete mixing, I'm going to start building some from scratch and showing you guys how to get that stuff taken care of. We're still going to sit here and chew on some yucca, keeping our guy alive, making sure that everything is going the way it should. Oh, that's what we can do. We can go check on our garden, see how that's rolling for our guy. There we go. Check it out. We can actually pick up our corn. Looks like everything grew up real nice. Our aloe vera is done. Our blueberries are done. So we can go ahead and harvest this stuff in the next video. And looks like we're going to have even more corn up here. We're going to have to till most of this dirt for us. So if we drop some of these torches on the ends here, we can get some extra light. That's going to make it super easy to do at night. That way we don't have to really worry about it too much. And of course we need some more dirt so that we can fill in these holes on our garden, because we want to be able to have the best looking garden that we can get, which really isn't that hard to do. We're just trying to be self-sufficient in this game, and so far it looks like we're doing a bang up job here. Oh, sounds like they're coming. But this time they're going to meet those spikes that we put down there. So we'll go check our spikes and our traps and see what we caught. We'll check out our loot, and we'll go ahead and grab some of our animal fat to make some more torches, which would be in turn give us more light. So I'll see you guys next video. Give me a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys like in the comment section or in the description section. You're going to find a Bitcoin wallet address. That's so you guys can donate to us so we can make better quality videos, get some better editing software, and get some new games. So if there's games that we're not doing that you want to see us do, like one of them that I've had a lot of my friends in real life ask me about doing is Fortnite. So we're actually kind of wondering, if we're going to be getting into some of these other games that we have out there. I did see there's a Jurassic World game that looked a little fun, so I'm not sure if I want to grab that one. But, like I said, shoot me a like, comment, let me know what's going on. You can donate if you feel like donating. That'd be appreciated. And, I'll give you a shout out, So stay tuned for the next video, and we'll be back when the night's done. Thanks for watching.